need to follow it. But what we do when there's me, there's always an awareness, like looking at yourself and being busy with what's going on. How does it feel? How does it go in the world and all that? When what I say about everything is lost, that whole awareness is also not there. There's no awareness. But it doesn't matter, because that's only in the dream of me. It seems like it's very important. There's no importance in any decision of anything. That's strange, because the importance has to do with, gives that a good feeling or doesn't give that a good feeling. And in the end, when everything is lost, it's not about good feeling or a bad feeling or all that. There's no good and bad. That's exactly that feeling or that sensation or whatever. But it's not Rose feeling that. That feeling is one. So, yeah, how can you say it? We're normally like, I'm feeling bad, or I'm feeling this. And it's like, no, there is sadness. Of course, when there's talking just with people around, it's not like, oh, there's feeling sadness. But there can be saying like, I'm sad or something like that or something else. It's not in the talking. It doesn't matter how you talk. Nothing matters. That's strange. That doesn't mean it's better. Well, nothing matters. So if you want to say something or ask something, we have that stick here, because we want to record. I want to record it, and then this is that, and then you can use that.
Hello.
Hello.
So at any time that there's ever been looking for the me, it's never been found.
Yeah.
However, when activation is here, yeah, it's a lot. It seems like part of that activation, whether it's anger or whatever, there's more of a sense of a me here when that's going on, so to say.
Yeah.
I've never, when I've been really activated, I've never asked myself, who am I, or who is this arising to?
Yeah, yeah.
And I've been in one of those activated states.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth trying just to see, but.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that can be, but when there's a feeling, the identification is very strong, that I am feeling, and that this was happening to me, and so there's a relation between that, what's going on, that person or that situation, and it seems always that that's me. It's living in two, so there's another one or another thing, and it's happening to me, this body or this person. Yeah. It's not happening to you. It is, there can be anger. Of course there can be anger, but there's no reason. That's strange.
Yeah, I would have to go to the mind to make a reason, or to that conceptualization. Yeah, that's.
Because we live in time, so something what happened before in that way, then it seems like it's because of that. That's what we normally, we are so used to do that. But there is no time. So everything is new. That happening maybe, or then anger is happening.
Yeah, I see how this wants to make a reason or cause and effect, or but outside of that, like you said, it's just here. On another issue, so I've heard you say a number of times about energetics. So it seems here now that like this doesn't run the show as much as it used to. And now it seems like it's more sensations and feelings, but it also feels very energetic. There's lots of stuff going on that maybe this was preventing me from feeling or seeing or being aware of, but as far as how would that tie into what you say about energetics, all these sensations?
But they always were there. Maybe the focus
That's
was
probably more
somewhere else,
accurate.
and
That's
then
probably more
it's
accurate. Yeah,
not
for
that.
sure.
So it's not blocking, or I don't see blocking, but that it's not so much. There's busy with that other thing, and then of course there's that sensations and everything is there. Well, it's not feeling it very much, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't need feeling or doesn't need seeing it. It's just what it is, and then it goes.
It's uncomfortable a lot of the time.
Yeah, can be uncomfortable. Yeah, but it's for a while, and then it goes. Or sometimes it's longer. Yeah, yeah. But what me always is like, there's always being busy trying to feel good, that or comfortable, all that. And it's not wrong to do that. So it's not like, oh, I shouldn't do that because that's the same thing, of course. But it's more like there's no free will, so there's no choice, there's no escape. So there's something saying like, oh, I want that freedom and all that, and well, the same thing. It's like there's also no escape. So what normally me construct I'm here does is trying to escape from feelings it doesn't want. So being busy with all that and trying to feel, and so it's a lot of work. It's exhausting to be busy with that all the time. And when there's no escape, when it's not like a decision, but there's nothing arising to get rid of that or not wanting it. It's just that sensation or feeling is there without anything. So it's one, and then that's it for a while. And the strange thing is then also that when there's not wanting it at all, it feels even more harsh or more aching or that. When there's nothing going on trying to change it, it's you could say it's different because it's what it is. And even anger or sadness, it doesn't feel awful. No, not at all. Even pain, different.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is, this makes it bad or wrong or worse or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You can't change that. That's the awful thing, of course, because you can think like, oh, okay, and no, that's not this. That's an idea. That's the concept. Because that's also saying it's wrong to trying to change it. So it's very subtle trying to change it. It's very subtle because we're so used to do something about it. So when we hear like, oh, that's not trying to change it. Oh, then I try not trying to change it. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it goes. It's when that energy is there, then that's the energy, what's going on. Nothing wrong with that or right. It's just that. But that idea, but there's something, it should be in a special way, or that a way maybe that Rose is saying, or something else, or somebody else, but and never, it's like, oh, it's how it's going. Just like that. That's so like, oh, it's just everything. If it's silly or a lot of thoughts or like that, or so what? Then that's what's going on. That's that energy. That's Richarding. Something like that. Yeah, it's different. Every way it's new and different. That's the uniqueness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
there seems to be thoughts going on here that are not going on there. And there may be thoughts going on there, they're not going on here. It seems to confirm like a bubble of separation. You know, seems to confirm the separation. That there's thoughts that are being had here that are not happening over there.
Yeah.
And I don't know the thoughts that are going on there.
Yeah.
So that seems to confirm separation.
Yeah. What's happening is that when they're thoughts, you think they are yours, and they're happening in the head.
Mm-hmm.
They're not happening in the head. They're happening in space. So they're around, you could say. So it's
So I
not
should
in
be
the
collecting
head.
your thoughts then.
Yeah, I think I picked this one.
Because they're just floating in space. Freely.
Yeah, and some it's more. I don't know. It's like a radio.
It's like a radio.
Yeah. So it's not yours. It's not even happening. We think this is the border of the thought. The thoughts are happening here inside. No, it's much more free. It's not mine or yours.
But the thoughts seem to be specific to a
That
life
seems like
happening
that.
here.
Yeah.
Not just random thoughts of nothing.
That makes it so
someone else.
complicated. It seems like it's very much into that, and it seems like with that somebody else, it's different. But when that whole thinking of I'm here with my thought and my feeling, it's so convincing. So it makes it, the story, it just makes it up too. So it's going that it seems like that. It's when there's that energy, then that's energy is there, but it has nothing to do with me or you. It's just that energy is going.
Is there some way to articulate something? Well, okay, because I think what Ben is speaking is obvious for most of us, and I'm hearing you articulate the energy that isn't anyone's, and I resonate with both. So I'm thinking there might be some way to articulate understanding somehow something between them, because they're both from different points of view have some sort of unreasonableness and no need to reason. Nevertheless, there's a discussion happening, and it seems like it would be lovely to figure out some way to articulate what you're actually saying, and him too, so that they can some sort of.
But I understand. But when there's a feeling of I'm here in this body, then it feels like it's my thought and it's different from other people's. I can hear that. But it's funny to hear. Then thoughts has nothing to do with the person. There is no me. Everything is random. So it's that those thoughts, and we are thinking like this is my life. There was last week. There was of last year. I don't know, like that. There's happening something, and this is what is happening about my life and all that, and those thoughts are matching that or all that. That's how that whole construct is making a story of your life. So it's confirming, it's matching, and it's doing that, and it's kind of safe because it feels like, oh, this is about my life, and I can do things. So it all feels about me. When I say it's no me, it's so random, it's so free. It's not even about. There's nothing happened before. There's nothing happening after. It's not even in the head, but there's thoughts going on. It's thoughts. It's the hand. It's that cushion. It's completely random. It has nothing to do with the story of me. So that's so free that you can't even understand that anymore. There can be a fear because the whole idea, the whole identity is lost. The whole feeling of there's a continuation and there's something going on, and I go back to that, and the safety and all that is completely lost.
So it's more like the thought narrative is conditioned.
Yeah.
Conditioned, it's like a loop.
Yeah, that can be. Yeah.
And that it's believed or followed as this is me, my thoughts. And because of that, it reinforces it and makes it continue as a loop.
Yeah, can be.
Kind of conditioned.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's not all the time. There's times when there's just open space.
Yeah. Yeah, there can be that, but it's neutral. So it's not like it should be different. It's neutral. Then that energy is going, and then it's like a circle. Things like it seems like it's going anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's nice to feel or to understand or believe that it's going somewhere and you're doing something. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, when it's heard, there's no separation. It's just automatically, I would think, well, I can pick up on anybody else's thoughts. Then there's nothing separate.
Yeah.
Keeping those thoughts from being received here.
Yeah, but there's no here. Then there's no here. There's also no there. There's thoughts can happen, and a sensation, and a wall, and anything. That whole construct of identity and being on this spot and all that is just lost. We're still seeing bodies or all that still goes on, but there's no border. There's no inside or outside. There's no identifying with anything. It's random. It's thoughting.
I can almost feel some kind of energetic contraction trying to hold everything together.
Yeah, that's it.
And make it mine.
Yeah,
and keep it mine because that does, like you said, it feels safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just happening on its own.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No, of course. Yeah.
I can feel that seeming to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it just seems to be a conditioned way of being.
Yeah.
For safety.
Yeah, but that's me, and that's that construct. But it's a survival mechanism of that whole, like I am here and I want to survive. That mechanism, that me, thank you, how do you call it? It's not even real, but it's strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then hearing, and it's not even understanding, maybe that is, but there's hearing, there is no one, and there's no borders, there's that freedom. It's like, oh, there can be something like, because that's so free, it can be terrifying.
Yeah.
And yet there's a longing, because that big hold on it can also feel like complication and like a prison in a way. But it's safe and it's known in a way. And that knowing is what we want.
It's also very uncomfortable at times, miserably uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because of that grasping. It's such a tension.
Yeah.
It just feels like you just want to just release it.
But the tension can also be like it's steady, and I'm here, and that gives something. I'm here, and then, but in the same time, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's both safe and uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, and then what's happening here is not so much in the mind understanding and all that, but there's underneath, there's something. There, how do you say, a mole? So underneath, it's going in a without knowing. There's taking the how do you say, a mole? What was it over here? That a spy or something. There's underneath. It's grow. Huh?
I just caught what you said. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, a mole. But what we say in Holland is like it's graving, and then the whole building just falls apart. That's what I and that's what their concepts. They're holding on concepts and beliefs, and then suddenly some concepts here are not that strong anymore because, maybe somewhere it's like, And then suddenly whole building, which is a construct, is not that strong anymore. And suddenly there can be some parts falling down and all that.
Yeah, and that's disconcerting. That can be disconcerting and fear.
Yeah.
It feels like your life is crumbling.
Yeah, that way.
Underneath you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you feel like, well, I came to this message to get comfortable and to get happy and feel free, not to feel like my whole world's falling apart.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because that's the way it feels.
Yeah.
Like a slow destruction.
Yeah.
Of the structures that were built up over the parent lifetime.
Yeah.
And held on to.
But the identification with that whole building, the extra building, you could say, and all the concepts and beliefs and all that, and behaving, that's the identification. That's what I am, you think. No, it's not. It's just a construct, but it feels like that's what I am. So that's so identified with. So then it's a fear coming up, and there's a longing for something else that's known for somewhere. It's you know it, or you can sense it, or something that's free and that. That's both.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels too open. It's too much.
Yeah, but that's
free.
Yeah.
That's disconcerting.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's like that. The body. What I was once in the railway station, and then suddenly the floor wasn't real. Nothing was real, and that was such a freedom. It was so strong. Before everything happened, and there was something going on. No, there's so much, and then it came back. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of that, but it was so frightening. It was so free. It was, in a way, it was too much. And sometimes maybe it's, I don't know how that's going. So it's so energetic, and after a while, it's the body is, you get used to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So going off what you said about the train station, just to add some more, I'm just curious what you have to say. So I remember once being in a flotation tank, very similar, and it just seemed like everything was starting to drop away and like opening up to this.
Yeah.
And then there's like all this fear and everything else that arose in the system and just shut it down.
Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. Well, that's how it goes, and it's like when there can be, you could say the body can't take it in a way in the story, and that it's so energetic, it's so full on, and then after a while the body can take it, and then it's not a big deal anymore. Something like that. I think it's like that. Yeah. So it's like that. Yeah. I don't know, but it's things like that. Can people like being just that rough over that, they die from a heart attack because the body it's too much. They have to. So scared.
So it's not a bad thing when it shuts down all of a sudden. Not necessarily a bad thing.
It's very easy. That's the strange thing. Life is so easy. It's just going, isn't it? There's no one deciding that. There's no one doing it. It's just going, and that doesn't mean it's nice or something like that. It's just what it is. That feeling, that sensation. Not even everything is about me, because that's also can be hard, like something. It's always about me, so that it's very important to maintain this and feel good and all that. Well, it's a freedom. It's not about Rose. No, Rose doesn't matter. Yeah. But it's not. This is not about a way of living. Sometimes we're looking for a way of living and how to do that. This has nothing to do with that. That's strange. Sometimes it's even strange to imagine that there's no way of living. It's just what happens by itself already.
And what happens by itself,
Yeah.
Is that the absence of something else?
The
Of
absence of
something else?
no, it's there's one. So there's hand or that that's it. And we live in two, so we think it's happening to me or I'm doing it, but it's not two. It's one. So there's winding or treeing or sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about meing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if treeing is happening,
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's still
Mm.
you know, like a contraction here
Yeah.
happening, that reflex to go back to reflect,
Yeah.
is that the like that's me?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which isn't a solid entity. It's just sort of like,
No,
you
it's
know,
not.
it's just sort of like it's
Yeah,
what
it's
it's
not
doing.
something that's so weird because we think me is maybe is it solid? You can't even name it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. So it's just me. Me is not always there. It's like there are moments and it's busy and trying to find out or looking for things, and a lot of times it's just working in the garden, nothing going on. It's just that's so there's no one already, but because there's no awareness, it's not noticed.
Mm.
Yeah.
So is no awareness is that like when the contraction is no longer there and there's no longer the sense of inner and outer?
Yeah, me and awareness are part. It's together because me and awareness. I'm when there's that I am here, then there's you can also look at yourself and being busy there. When that whole construct isn't there, then the awareness isn't there. There's no awareness. But it doesn't matter. It isn't important. It seems like the most important thing, like being busy with everything, work it out and all that. You can do it or not do it. It doesn't change anything. In a way, that's so funny because we're so busy. Of course, I did, and then we're so busy. And it seems so important the right decision and all that. You can do it or not do it. It doesn't matter. Wow, you can't choose not to do it. But oh, it's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So you can't say to yourself, "Oh, I won't do that anymore," because no, maybe it's 5 seconds and then woof, it's back again. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't the whole me?
You're finished? Or?
I'm gonna ask just one last thing.
Okay, sorry.
Um, mm, yeah, I guess not.
Okay.
I don't know if I can remember either, but isn't the whole me construct just an energy? I mean, it's
Yeah,
just,
you could say, yeah.
everything's just an
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah,
some kind
yeah.
or another.
It's in this whole thing, and yeah, you can't even
Yeah.
say how it is
Yeah,
because it's a
that's just an
it
energy
seems like a
that's-
construct, but with
it's-
beliefs and concept. But how can you cannot see it? It's just
Yeah, just an energy until
energetic.
it's not
It's
there.
energetic.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we are so, because there's also thoughts happening and feelings, and we can abstract it, we can think about it, name it, so it becomes something and important and more
Solid.
real and solid. Yeah, yeah,
It's just an energy.
yeah, yeah.
That's like
Oh no.
yeah. um yeah, so the tendency to like make solid
Mm.
things that are invisible,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So but that must, I mean, or not must, but like it would seem that the assumption is that the chair is solid first,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and
sure.
because that's a lot
Yeah,
more obvious in a way, if one is feeling separate and contracted. But I don't know what exactly I'm trying to ask, but almost like it's all backwards, because if I'm not sure, I'm just a little confused about if the lack of solidity has to do with meaning or with I don't
doesn't
know. I
matter.
mean,
It
yeah,
doesn't
that wouldn't
matter.
matter.
It's it's not real, but when there's me and I'm real, so everything else is real. So it seems to be solid and steady and all that. And how it's really working. Yeah, me loves that complication and work it out and try to understand and be busy with that. Yeah.
Is the solidity and the fixity of it just the sense of knowing it?
Or
The solidity and the fixity of it, the sense of knowing it? Or
I don't know.
oh, okay.
I don't know. It seems real, but when there's touching, there's a sensation, and that's it. And we think we touch it, and because we see it in that way, so it should be. Then it's a certain feeling, and that there's a conclusion. It's real. There's that sensation. That's everything. That's just it.
That conclusion, that's what I meant by knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like I'm the, you know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Me, it's a lot about knowing, because that seems to be a way of trying to find out and understanding. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even clarity about this has to be with knowing, because there's someone who's clear. There can be a clarity. People say, yeah, that's very clear. Okay, well, it doesn't matter if it's clear or not clear. Just drinking tea, what is there about being clear? It doesn't matter how it works or, yeah.
So is there anything to get in your words?
No,
Right.
it's already.
Say it again.
Is there anything to get in your words?
No.
Yeah. From your words.
No, because it's already.
Yeah.
It's already. It's what's going on here, and that's the fear also. Like we own a lot of things in that way, and this is about loss. And those things seem very important and safe, and make it like already like nothing is real. It's like, hello, I'm sitting here and all that. And so it makes it the world not that stable as you think, or all that. It's like a loss of all those beliefs and concepts. But that what is already happening is already there. So there's nothing to learn or nothing to get. But that's so strange, because we are so used to thinking it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
To
So
get
there'd be
somewhere.
maybe the sense that there's something to follow here.
Yeah,
you know, which there isn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's strange because that's what we used to. Like, oh, what can we do to reach that? Can we do exercises? Can we do dinner, eat like eating, or what can we do? That's what we want, and we can try that. And then there's no, it's like, yeah, but this is not what I long for. Something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's so weird that it's about loss. But most of that you don't want loss. You want to get something or to, I don't know. And sometimes you say I want loss, but I think not really. No.
Yeah, I mean the phrase "this is what's most longed for" kind of does make it kind of seem like there's something to, you know, like it wouldn't be a loss.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Because you're getting what you most longed for.
Yeah, in
right?
that way, yeah, of course. That of course, in the end, it isn't. There is no loss because it's the only thing there is. The strange thing is, it's the only thing there is. But there's somewhere that's going, no, it's not. That's it. It's very silly, but it's so convinced and strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed because the question I want to ask is very mundane and me oriented in a general thing. Nevertheless, just like when you had the dialogue with Ben, I felt like you transitioned into the middle, and I'm not. I don't know. So a few times, people in the non-dual community have said to me, either directly or indirectly, "Oh, you're a therapist? How could you do that to people anymore? Now that you're a therapist?" And you know, and I know I've heard people say, "Oh well, therapists might make people feel a little bit better in the prison," and you know, if feeling a little bit better in the prison when you're in the prison, that might be useful. That might be not.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
No, of course not. That what's going on? Is that what's going on? It doesn't matter.
I guess nevertheless I'm sort of exploring this. Like when I think about, oh, there's no responsibility. And then I think about how for many, many years, people who have been seekers in many forms, lineages, or one of the most egregious things that have frequently happened in the spiritual, psychological, maybe any power dynamic, there ends up being a lot of sexual pain from those who have more power to the people who are seeking. And so you know, I'm aware of the kind of pain that can create, and I as a human being, whether it's you know, the atrocities in Gaza, you know, to the Palestinian people, or in different places of the world when that happens, as an animal, part of me wants to say no. You know, just no. Just like when in some way your body, yesterday was
Mm.
like, I
Mm.
want John back,
Mm.
give him back,
Mm.
you know, and that was so, that touched me so deeply. That was
Mm.
so raw
Mm.
and human
Mm.
and beyond.
Mm.
It just seemed so alive to me.
Mm.
So very
Mm.
visceral, alive,
Mm.
as well as aware at the same time, you
Mm.
know? I guess in some way I want to find that flow.
But the strange thing to hear is that there is no world. There
Yeah.
are no other people. So we can't talk about right and wrong or responsibility in that way. Because this is all there is. And there can be, on the moment, suddenly an expression of anger from from nowhere, just like that. That's it. But that's it. Not going anywhere, not coming. It seems to come from here, but it's just there, and that's it. So it's not about something. It seems like when there's naming the words in the words, but the words are meaningless. They're meaningless. So they
But
can
at the same time, as a person who lives in society, we stop at red lights. It's useful.
not everyone.
Of course,
Yeah, but that,
of course.
yeah, but that,
Some people are
but that's
killed,
it.
shot.
No, you're not in charge. You're not in charge.
I'm not.
There's no control. So this is happening or not. You don't know. That's that's the that's the fear, because you don't know what will happen, and we think we know. Everybody is stopping at the right light, and suddenly, what? There's that's completely like, oh my God. That's what we try to be safe. So you're safe, and all that. That's what me does. And this is about not being safe at all. It's not about safety at all. This is free fall.
But I think you even said at some point that if people take the meaning of what you're saying, that just to, plunder or something, and I think you said something like, it's probably not going to happen. Or other people have said, that those are just projections. These are all projections because we're not in charge.
No.
So
no, but also what's being said here, that comes out, it doesn't mean anything. That can be taking it home in a certain way, or saying, oh, and 10 minutes ago you said completely something else. Maybe, I don't know. Can be. But then it's talking about being right and wrong and all that. I'm not interested. It's energetic. It's much more energetic. And it's not about the content of the words. And that's difficult because we are so used to have the meaning and take that and then being busy with it and trying to understand that. And this is completely about something else. And it's not about responsibility, because responsibility has to do with two. There's only with two. When there's one, that it's just what is happening. There's no one doing it. There can be anger, there can be pain. It's raw. It's everything. So there's no safety. It's completely like, hey, hello. It's completely waff. But that's also the fear, because then, wow, we are so about control in a way. Most people are like, oh, that's trying to control what's going on, and some more, some less. No, there's no control. There never has been control. But that on top, that whole system is trying to make that underneath. You could say underneath it's like, and then on the top it's like, yeah, but it should be like this. Oh God, it's not going like this. Oh, it can. But there's no influence at all. There's no ability to change anything. There's no one. So there never was. But that's so. We're so not into. Yeah, we're not used to that. And this is about all destroying all those concepts about free will. We have an idea about, oh yeah, there's no free will, but really no free will. really no control, that talks about something else. Because it's not like only understanding there's no free will. Yeah, that's easy. But then suddenly they're in the situation of maybe there's something like, oh God, what's going on? And then, yeah, no free will. Whoa. There's no escape from anything. And it's free as I don't know how.
It feels like it's like a psychopath way of thinking sometimes, because it's like everything is fine.
No, it's not fine.
Like, you just see people suffering. You're like, okay, you can just walk by them and be okay.
No, but that's
what's
not
going
what I'm
on.
saying.
But
Oh,
it's like we
okay.
could just say that's what's going on,
No,
right?
no, that's a way of living. That's not
But
what
it's
I'm
not a
saying.
free will. Like if something happens, it just happens, and that's fine. There's no thinking bad about anything or thinking good about anything.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's all right. That's something else.
But that's saying it's not okay if we don't think it's all right.
No, I'm not saying it's all right at all. I think it's what it is. Not saying that take it home as a sentence like saying that to yourself, but it's exactly, there can be irritation or there can be suddenly like, oh, I'm giving something or whatever. I don't know, anything. But it's not right or wrong. It's exactly that. What is happening is it. Mm. Mm.
You know what's tough is our is the since I've been introduced to this message, the kind of the sense, like just being aware of how tense I am. I think I always was,
Yeah.
but it's gotten a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mm.
and it's just tough because that happens seemingly inside the body. It's not pain sensation on the surface of the body. And that's where I am has been. So as far as, the phenomena, just that sense of contraction, just it's, and because you were just talking about it's just happening. It's neither good nor bad. There's no choice in it. It's not happening to me. It's just the sense that because it's just
like
the
that.
same. Yeah, it just feels like it's just the same friggin' place,
Well,
so it's got to be me,
Well, of course, that's what normally is going on. So this is like, oh, this is another possibility, and it's so like even not about understanding because it's so weird in a way, like it's so completely different as what we used to feel or think about what's going on. But we, of course, there's an inside. God, who would doubt that in a way? And then hearing, no, there's no inside. It's like, what are you talking about? Something like that. Or when there's a feeling of what you say, the tension. Yes, I'm always tense. That feeling of always, it's also very normal to think. And I'm saying there's no always. There can be like, oh, suddenly there's that tense, that sensation of tense can be there. Not even, if you close your eyes, you don't even know where it is. Because when we see the body, we can think like, yeah, it's somewhere here or something. Even when you close the body, you can't even say where it is. So in that way, it's already, is it in the body or not in the body? I don't know, because we are so convinced every feeling is in the body. So there's no question. Well, maybe it's not. It's like, maybe it's not. You could say that. So if there's me, it's that what do I that idea that I am here is also not always there. So everything is some ways, some moment is there and then something else is going on. So all in that, so there's also no continuation. That's weird because when there's no continuation, that's not possible because I'm always there. This tension is always there because that's how that's my identity and all that. So that's breaking all that in parts because, oh, maybe it's not that sure again after, because that was something that was so strong and it's not even you do it, but it's just like that. And suddenly there's something else going on here, like energetically, that is not taking that for granted, not saying yes it is, but something say no, maybe not. It's like, huh? Maybe not. I never thought about it even like that. That it's that. So that's making energy moving in that way. You could say, or concepts like, oh, there's something that was steady, and suddenly it's not that strong anymore. So that's what can happen in that way. Not like sometimes it's more than that, but it depends. It's different. That's the loss. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the loss?
Right?
What's the loss?
The loss of those concepts and beliefs, but gives a certain way, so without noticing, maybe like it makes you like this person, like I'm like that, and suddenly there's something not that strong anymore, so not that convinced anymore. So it's like things falling apart about you or about what I am. So that can be even in the body. What I noticed when I was going to meetings when just before, there was a lot of things going on in like energy or being tired or all that. Like, what is going on? It feels like things falling apart. It was fear. There was something going on. I didn't even know what it was, but there was some energetic things going on. It's like falling apart in that way. And it can be like a relief. It can be frightening. That's for everybody different, tiring, or it can be a lot of tension, and suddenly it's not all the day or always like that. In that it can be a loosening, and that can be really being tired because that holding on that costs so much energy. And relaxation is not always nice. There can be a lot of pain and emotions and anything. So it's not about a better life. No, no.
So when you watch the news and you see all this stuff, like she mentioned before, what it goes on in you?
Depends on what's being seen. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's awful, and then when I'm not so much watching the news, but when it's over, I'm drinking coffee and I'm completely forgetting about it.
And if
I
you
think
walk,
like a lot of people. Well, okay.
yeah, and like a lot of us. But if you're walking down the street,
Yeah.
and you see somebody getting shot,
Somebody
if,
getting.
I know they're hypotheticals, but
Yeah.
it's bad, huh?
Or
Yeah,
getting shot.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're in America. But in Holland, nobody would say that. No, but really, that's a funny thing. But okay, it doesn't. It's just, I'm sorry, there was a joke.
Like there's been times I've been at the grocery store and somebody's talking really bad to a kid or slaps them,
Yeah.
right? And there's this pull in me to like, hey,
Mm,
right?
mm.
You don't know.
Yeah, there can be or not. There can be. There's nothing right or wrong with that. There can be going and saying, oh, well, or just seeing it and walking away. I don't know. But
That's the hard
this
part.
is not about, because we have so many ideas. You should do this. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, that, and then the whole thing. That's the suffering. When it's not doing it, it's energetic. There's no choice. It's energetic. It's not wrong or right.
So like if you're meant to do something, you're gonna do something.
Sorry there?
You mean like if you're meant to do something, it's just
No,
gonna
that's not
happen.
meant to do. It's
No,
just what's
and
energetic going
that's what I
on.
mean. But the energy will pull you if you have to be pulled into it.
Yeah, but everything is energetic, so it's going or not.
Right,
We
right.
don't know, but that doesn't matter because there's no one. It's so strange because we're thinking there's someone suffering, and that gives me a feeling, and I am here and I want to feel good, and that whole structure is so strong. That doesn't mean when that whole me is gone that there's no compassion or all that. Of course, there can be anything.
Well, now it sounds like, yeah, like everybody keeps saying, in the spirituality teachings, it's just a movie theater.
Huh?
It's just a movie theater. You're just seeing it.
No, yeah, that sounds a bit like it's not. It's
Because there's
it's not
no one.
alive. Then it's not alive. It's alive. I see. Everything. It's an appearance, but it's alive. So there can be real. The feeling feels can be very strong
But
and
there's
raw
no
and
body.
Huh?
There's no body.
Yeah, but there's
There's
feeling.
no one, you said.
Yeah, but there's feeling.
Yes, but
That still
if you
goes
just go
on.
beyond the feeling, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing and everything together. So it's both. There's feelings. There's cold. There's the wind. There's anything. And that what's going on? It's even more when there's nothing going on. Trying to what is that? Oh, is this the wind? What I'm cold of? No, there's cold or anything. I don't know. It's not even naming it or just that.
I'm
But
just
it's more intense because that whole structure being busy trying to name it, trying to deal with it and all that isn't there. So it's in that way it's more intense.
I know it's a belief system growing up in a religious family, right? When they teach you it's right and wrong. And I think that's the one that's
Yeah.
the belief system that needs to crumble, I guess. And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna see it a different way.
Yeah. But I'm not there's no one here. So that it's like this is not a teaching because there's nothing to teach. I'm not better than you or far, or how do you say that?
Yeah, it's just
Advanced.
superior.
No, not at all. We're the same. But maybe there's something, oh, you're not, I'm not. That's the difference.
No, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking about this belief system.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
there's so many beliefs. You don't know how many concepts and beliefs we're carrying with us, and then suddenly it comes out and the way how it's going. And this is about the loss of all that. And life already that's unconditional love, but it's unconditional. It's raw. It's unconditional means unconditional. There are no rules. It's what it is. The line and I don't know anything. It's and it's raw like nature. But we think we can manage it and we make it in a better way. Now look how it's going. Yeah.
I just don't see how, if everybody's happy, that would be a wrong way.
But it isn't like that.
Definitely.
So there's it's like a dream of maybe one day that will come. But no, there's no hope. Oh, but I think hope is, I wouldn't like hope because it's always thinking like now it's not all right yet. And maybe someday it will be all right. That's awful. Yeah. No, it's already not okay. It's already, how can you say it?
Nothing's missing.
Nothing is missing. Yeah. 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 It's complete. Well, in maybe a different way is what we normally think as complete and perfect and all that. It's complete as it is because everything is exactly what it is. It's like that blue. It's like that sense. That it's exactly that. Nothing is trying to
But
change it.
this is a form of acceptance, right? Because
No,
it's like,
because there's no one. So
well,
who can accept?
well, like when you compare yourself to somebody else's life, right?
Yeah, but that's me
It's a
doing
form
that
of
all the time.
acceptance.
Yeah.
Like you're just, this is you, this is it. This is,
No, it's not like that because there's no comparing. No, who's there comparing? There's no one. So there's not being busy with that. I don't care what's going on.
but you said it's energetics.
Yeah,
So in the energetics world,
yeah,
there are differences.
it's different. Yeah, there's nothing is more important than anything else, and it doesn't have
But
meaning.
what pulls you to want that?
Just life. Life is you could say life of energy is that life is the boss. Like you say, it's energetic. Everything is. We think we are individuals with a body and trying to do. No, the body is not always there. We're making ourselves as real and solid and like this. And who are you? Who are you? Is like, oh, I'm my job maybe, or all that. No, there's no one. There's no whole structure. It's free. So there's the sensation or that stick, that sensation in the hand or the hand or all that. It's that simple, but it's literally, so it's the loss of all ideas about who I am as a person and my job and all. It's completely unimportant. Doesn't mean that you say that to yourself because that's something else. Because that's a way of trying to live in a new way, that we have concept. Oh, I hear people do that. Like, oh, it is what it is, like that. Or all kinds of things. There's no responsibility. Ta-da! No. Come on, no, of course not.
Why not?
Because there's no free will. How can there be a responsibility when there's no one and no free will? It's just that energy is what's happening. It's not me or anyone. Already, it's not only here, it's everywhere. That's how it's going. We think we do it. No.
So my thinking is, or this thinking is not even me thinking.
No, it's not me thinking, they're thoughts. But that's not
They're
thoughts
just talking.
here. It's random. So it's thoughts happening in space. We are so, me is so like I'm the center of everything. And this is mine, and this is mine, and this are my borders, not only here, but this is my border. No, that country, like that's me being the center, and it has to happen like I think it has to happen, and all that kind of stuff. There's so much complication and holding on and tension about that. It's completely free. Life is it's just floating, winding, not for anyone.
So there, you have no preferences.
No, there are no preferences. And sometimes it can be like, will you a coffee or tea? And then, oh, give me tea, please. Oh, there's no tea. Oh, God. Well, it's not real. It's not really something. Well, but sometimes it's like, huh, yeah, of course. Just normal, just normal. This is not spiritual in a, oh, everything is okay.
That's kind of what it sounds like to me, though. That everything is okay.
Yeah, I know, but it isn't. No,
That's okay.
no, no, it's not okay. Of course, it's not okay. It's like it's
not.
raw. It's like
It's
it's like very sad, maybe, or heartbreaking, or whatever. Of course, it's like a little child. It's like a little child. Well, is that yeah? It's less angry. There's no identity. We're really little child. It's just you see it and it's just going. Where does it come from? They don't decide. It's just going. But that's the only thing there is. And we, after a certain age, we get that idea of, oh, I am here and I'm deciding, and we go on with that. But it's never been like that. It's like how little children just going and you give food like that. It's just not deciding. It's just going like that. It's already like that. That never have been different, but we have so many ideas and beliefs that it is different. That's the trouble. That's the suffering. Hmm.
Do you have any questions on the Zoom?
I didn't think about asking that. All right, chat. No. You want to ask to make you could say I have a question on the chat. So if you want that, feel free.
There's such a conditioned belief here that there's a world out there
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and a universe,
Yeah.
maybe even multiverses and
Yeah.
dimensions,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that I have family and friends out there
Yeah. Yeah.
and other people and
Yeah.
wars, and
Mm-hmm.
such a conditioned
Yeah.
belief that all that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when it's said that this is all there is,
Yeah.
that's all just abstracted thought,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing that there's a continuation. We are in, when you see my friend over there, it's his house and he will stay there, and that's kind of safe. And maybe.
Well, because I feel like I could pick up the phone and call somebody
Yeah.
and they're going to answer. So
Yeah.
that proves that they're there.
Yeah. Yeah. But the only thing what's being done is there's that phone, there's that voice.
That's what would
That's
be
what's
happening.
It's
then.
only that voice. That's not even a person. It's that voice. That's why is so frightening, because suddenly there's voices and oh, they're not a person. That's not real. It's like, whoa, my God, what's going on here? Because that's a kind of safety that we know, like, oh, I hear that and I can hear your voice. Oh, I hear in the tone that it's this person and all that. But you assume that there's a body over there.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's only that voice. It's very literally.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that just keeps coming back, is
Yeah. But it doesn't
hard to
matter.
accept or
But it's
understand.
not like a big thing. It's like there's only that voice. And we are used to oh, I know it, and there's an image and all that. That still goes on, but there's no importance in it. But still goes on. It doesn't matter. It's not that it's oh, I have still a me when I see those person and all that. No. It's just the way it goes. But we attach so much importance and meaning of it. That's more it. That's this radical, like there's nothing going on. But that can be those memories, or then that's there.
Because this right here feels too small when I think of the infinite universe.
Ah.
Just this seems too small.
No, it's not real.
Like, you can't see the universe.
No.
You're just
No, but you think
That's what I'm
it's
talking about. That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
solid. You think this is solid, like we are in a prison and that's the walls and we can go out. Yeah, but that's something else. This is not solid. Nothing is solid.
Because I feel like I could leave, get in my car, and I'll prove
Yeah.
that the world is
Because
out there.
yeah, because
I'll drive to
you
the
think
store. It's there. See?
there's a belief that everything is real, and solid. So then those walls seems to be a prison if you can't go out in that way. But nothing is real. It's energy. So the belief that everything is real can be lost, and then it doesn't matter how it's looking. It can be looking like this, or it's free. It's always free, because it's the way it looks is different, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that it's how can you say that?
Yeah, I know it's not anything I'll ever understand. There's
Yeah.
a
When it seems like
Constant
real and solid, then
speaking
there's
to
something
understand.
else going on, of course. Yeah.
It goes along with the sense of knowing,
Yeah.
needing to know.
It's strange to hear. It's like another possibility. Like nothing is real. nothing is real. Everything is real. It's like that. And so like, oh, hearing that, you don't have to understand or do something with it, but already that, like another, there is another possibility. Wow, how is that possible? And just leave it. You don't need to do anything. You can't. No. And sometimes it's suddenly like, oh, there's something in that. Maybe not really, and sometimes, yeah, it's different.
So following up on that,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't really know what you mean when nothing is real, so to say, but what I can get a glimpse of, like for instance, if in a dream at night when I'm dreaming, for instance, and if you said, because it seems like everything's as real then as it is now. And if someone would ask me in a dream, is everything real? I would say, yeah, because I'm identified completely then. So, I mean, I can sort of see a glimpse comparing that to this, even though that's conceptual on one level, but
yeah. And it's not so much seeing with the eyes, it's something else, but I can't say how that is.
because there's in the dream, there's seeing, there's hearing, there's a felt sense,
sure.
there's interactions, but
I
don't even, and it seems so real at the time.
And then you wake up and think like, oh, it's so unreal. It never happened and all that. God, and it's the same.
I'll get back to you on that one.
But it's so strange to hear that nothing is real when because we're so into this is my body is real, always there, my house will be there, and all that. It's energy. Everything is energy.
I mean, I can somewhat see that it's not real in the sense that it's all temporary, so to say. You know, it's just like it appears and then it's not. Or the house that I live doesn't exist right now. It's just a memory or imagination of the future.
There's nothing steady, nothing staying. No, it's new. That's the freshness of this. Because when it's always there. It can be sometimes also boring. Always the same way to my work, and it's boring. No, it's new. It's never the same. Even the house.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not sure where this is going, but it seems like here for me this week, like there's kind of like a slow fading out kind of going. And I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm coming to these meetings, but I'm like, it's just, but there's this me part of me that's still here, whatever, wants to speed it up somehow. Like, what can I do? You know, and it's obvious, like, I'm not, it's just happening to me or not to me. It's just like happening on its own. But then there's also this like, and there's also like a checking, am I here, am I not here? This inner, like, am I here, am I not here? And of course, it's going to be just the me part that's doing that, right? But it's like I would never have done that before hearing like the speakers, right? It's like I wouldn't check, am I here, am I not here? Here. But I don't know. I don't have a question, I guess.
No, what I hear about it, and me jumps on anything. So maybe there's a question before there was maybe something else going on, and it's being busy with that, and then suddenly you're in this, and it grabs you in a way, and then it's about then it goes like it's about no me. So then it's checking for yourself, like is there me or no me? The strange thing is when that was lost, I was always thinking like it's me is about it's a sort of stress in the body and then maybe a tension, all that. I thought that. So that maybe for a while there was not so much tension going on, but then suddenly the tension was there suddenly, and I was like, oh my God, me is back and all that. So, but I was normally was used to also like checking it, what's going on, what is that, and all that, but that didn't work. But because there was nothing going on like watching it, that fell away, and I forgot about it. I thought I forgot about it, and later on it came back, and after a while it didn't happen anymore. So it's not about knowing or feeling there's, oh, is there a me? Oh no, there's no me. No, it's nothing going on about it. That's so strange because we think it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if there wasn't anybody here, that question wouldn't come up in the
Yeah,
first place.
yeah, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
So there's nothing busy with it. But when there's that me going on, then there's that question and checking. Just yeah, it can't be different. That's how it works, and that's how it goes. And there's nothing. It can't be. It can't be different. Also, so there's no need to. Yeah, there can be speeding up, trying. Of course, that when there's so much going on about. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't make that less or more. It it doesn't have any effect. It's just that. It's only that. Oh, speeding up, and that's what's happening. So what? Then that's it. It's. We think it's about you. It's not about you finally reaching it or having it or not or anything. No, it's already. Well, that's so strange. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here in this body, or for this body, and there's a lot of anxiety around other bodies because they're people with souls.
Mm. Yeah.
And they're better than me. They've got better souls.
Yeah.
They're pure. They haven't
Yeah.
made as many mistakes.
Yeah.
They haven't been so self-destructive.
Yeah.
Lies, all lies.
Yeah. It's so strange that so many people, it's not only you, but
Well,
that feeling
yeah.
that I'm not good enough, that is so strong with most people somewhere. And then there's another top of that, because I had that, but on top of that, it was like, I'm okay, like that. So everybody has a different way to deal with that sudden underneath like that. But it's so strange that how this is possible that we all have that feeling, the most people, that you're not good enough. Where does it, it's so strange. In a way, so it's a misunderstanding, but it's so embodied, so you can't think yourself out of it. But really, it's like, and that whole, everything is busy trying to make it work, or trying to get better, or trying to, and that's the huge misunderstanding, that there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. It's exactly how that body is functioning and all that. That's complete. How can it be not?
Yeah, and that's the sort of the sense I was getting, was that I forget my question now, but the it's the yeah, how can it be anything else than this? Like, in that sense that, but the sense that there's nothing else is sometimes is energetic here. And I think, it's this, it's just like, oh, there's no problem.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's no problem, but there can be tension, but then there's tension. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your tension. It's not in, yeah, it's like, oh, it's in somewhere. So they should do, and even there can be some pain, and there's going to the doctor can happen. You don't know how everything goes. It's just going.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. It's good. Okay. Let's see. We have a break now. Maybe it needs even a half hour. I don't know. Oh, it's ring. Why I can, oh yeah, here.